Hi guys, thought I'd post a little update on what's been going on the painting desk on this damp, horrible grey Saturday evening. So in front of you I've got the two French Grenadier units I was working on, where I was working on the command, wounded and the drummer. So I've finished off that one, painted and based. The second one, oops, you dropped it. Second one I've got there now with the drummer and commander, and it's finished off the basing on that one as well. So that's all good. Got those guys running up and running. Also finished the two dragoon bases that I was working on with the trumpeter and the officer. And the second one, also got that guy finished as well. So that's the 4 dragoon bases that I've been working on. But I've also managed to get the 5th Württemberger units pretty much done as well. Just waiting for some flags to finish these guys off, but I've got the base finished, and I've also been working on the 2 smaller bases as well to attach to the base. What I mean by that is when I'm actually using just this guy here, I use him for games like Grandeur and Sabre, Sovereign and Shako as well, but I also like to use these guys for black powder as well, so the Grenadier base. So I can attach these 2 guys as well, so I can use them to play black powder, changing formations like column and line. So it just gives me a bit more versatile, so I can actually use these big bases of mine for other sets of rules as well. Talking about black powder, this guy here came in the post a couple of weeks ago. I've been working my way through the new army lists things. This is based for the 1812 campaign, but it gives a lot of the Confederation Rhine, Austrians, Prussians and things like that. So I've started working on, just slide the box over, these are what I've got so far based up, minus heads of course and backpacks, but these are all Austrian troops, a couple of mounted brigade commanders. This side is the Austrian line, and this side is the Austrian Landwehr. I've got enough for about 4 units, I think, for my Sabre, Sovereign and Shako, but I'm going to bulk them up like I have for the Württembergers, so I can play the black powder with them as well. What else is on the workbench? Picked up some of these guys. These are Warlord Games Landsknechts. Amazing detail on these guys. I mean, they're great fun. Looking at some of the website pictures and things of the colours on, as everyone knows, Landsknechts were fashionistas for the world of military uniforms. And I'm painting. I'm going to be painting these guys up, not actually as them Landsknechts. What I'm actually doing is I'm going back to my fantasy roots, and one of my favourite books is The Jewel in the Skull by Michael Moorcock. This is a illustrated novel of his first part of the his fantasy realm. Just amazing. Had this book for quite a few years, and I love reading it, flicking through the pictures and stuff. So I'm going to base the armies on those, but I'm going to do it in a sort of high Renaissance style with Landsknechts, Wars of Religion, anything I can get my hands on that's just making it look a real sort of fantasy look. There's going to be all kinds of flying vehicles and various other things like that, but obviously that's way in the future. I've got a few dozen Austrians to paint up, and I think also I'm going to eventually get some Prussians and some Russians as well, so I'm expanding my Napoleonic collection threefold. I'm not going to make up too many of the British, expanding my British units, because they're just evil to paint, the British. I will eventually, but you know, I'm going to put them on the back burner. But that's it on the painting desk at the moment. As always, thanks for watching, and hope everyone's enjoying their wargaming projects and battles. As always, bye for now.